Arkansas's best offensive team is not their best defensive team, and so that's the trade-off that Coach Calipari and this staff have been trying to figure out this season.
Trey Johnson, good catch, and Bart Lennox was all over that. Official on the baseline. Here's Trey Johnson with the drive. Tough angle, and
of course they came in and made a bunch of threes against us because we're Kentucky. And guess what happened? He got to do that to Kentucky.
Trey Johnson off the mark. Here's Nelly Davis off the screen. Left his feet and turned it over. Trey Johnson leading the break. Tough angle. All of us. But also being able to finish at the rim. Now that was basic, that last one, but he's gotten a lot of work in. 2-on-3. Johnson takes it. Got the whistle and a arm and finishing everything above the rim. Not just when you're driving, but also.
He said, I never lost it. Last year I was just more of a.
White Station.
Well,
Hope they're listening.
So biased.
He loves to post up right here. See if they bring a double or let him play one-on-one.
He's at his best in the isolation, and Richmond quick.
Coach Cal wanted him to do all preseason. He said, look, you're not just going to be a standstill shooter big man.
Trey Johnson for three, drills it. Seth Green. Cal was pumping up Ivica should shoot around today, and he was pointing him out to the rest of his teammates. He said he doesn't need anybody to tell him he's great. He knows he is. So that's no big surprise, especially against A&M. And Davis goes down, recovers nicely. Great effort on the defense.
Well, I think they like this matchup here. You got to post him up. There you go. That's the shot.
Fade away. And giving us that boost of energy we needed. One of those was a transition three from Trey Johnson. Here's one of those. And he's on 2 for 12 from 3. Trey Johnson off the screen. In and out. Great atmosphere. Bud Walton, especially if Arkansas can win 2 in a row. 2 in a row.
Texas can fall into a little bit of this my turn offense.
Yep.
Section, but where he's deadly is that pick and pop.
Johnson, turn around off 1 foot. It's not Haisha, and still had to fight for eligibility through the university.
Nearly for a long time in this game to get that late shot clock and do a nice turnaround jumper.
Johnson, reverse layup off the window, good. I don't know how you are in spelling bees, but there is an I in pickleball. Johnson behind the back. And he says, get out of my way, I want to take it myself. And he runs into 3.
Coach Calipari out of the timeout.
Hey, Johnson's sidestep 3, drills it.
Well, just good action.
I don't know if they ran that play in the Adriatic League when he was playing for Montenegro. For Calipari. Shooting night in recorded. Let's peek ahead to Saturday night on ESPN. Here's Trey Johnson.
Anybody that's been in this league a long time, they say, look, it might not be night in, night out at Bud Walton Arena, but when they're at their lap.
I don't think you have to worry about John Calipari coming out without his shirt on.
Road win opportunity.
For Ivica, it's a career high. Zvonimir Ivica. He had blown right by Johnson, but picked up by his teammate. Transition 3. Got it! Trey Johnson can take over a game deep. And Mark has yet to score in this game. Johnson working on Davis. Slithers his way through.
Thero was just in the back there. Nobody identified him. And
I think the ball's going to go in. No, we put in the work, and we worked. Kenny Payne made his name as an assistant at Kentucky. Here's Pope, Kaluma, Johnson. Trey Johnson going to work. And he slices his way.
Well, those go in, and you're looking at a 30-point night for the freshman.
That's what he had for points in a freshman debut. Out in Vegas, 7 and 11 with the right 7 wins will get you in. Johnson banks it in.
Oh, that you established on the road at Kentucky, it goes away.
Johnson blows the leg. Chu was shooting the lights out at Rupp on Saturday night. Johnson the skip pass to Arthur Kaluma. Tries to shake, drives on Thero and wanted the lock. Here's Johnson. Draws the double, kicks out to Kaluma. Arthur Kaluma having possessions have gone under 10 seconds on the shot clock. This may be another. Julian Larry pull up, got it right with 10 on the clock. Side the paint. Transition three off the mark. His only points have come from the free throw line so far. He's leading the SEC in scoring. Only 5 freshmen have done that. That was a pick sitting out.
I think big picture they would be better with Flan. Has certainly done that, but Trey Johnson is not going to stop. He's going to keep firing away.
Guarded by Knox, dumps it inside on Yema, missed the jam. Like that though, is that how you missed him?
No, it was like his second one with the shot clock. Yeah.
Texas takeaway. Here's a lob. That's a good-looking shot. Janelle Davis.
You know, a couple buckets, and if you're Texas, you can get this thing to single digits.
Shedrick with the hammer. Got a foot. Trey Johnson always a threat no matter where he is. Dumped down to Shedrick, and he lost it. And there's Kentucky. All 17 of his points came in the second half. And remember, if you haven't seen Arkansas much this year, and judging by the ratings, most of Wagner downhill, and a block by here's Janelle Davis. And the drive by Knox, blocked by Shedrick.
Arkansas Razorback. Because prior to that, you had to wonder, was this one of the more disappointing teams in the league? But they've got plenty of life left in them, as they're showing.
To continue the momentum that he built on Saturday, could not tell.
Here's Wagner with the left hand. Barely.
He's currently in the locker room being evaluated. I'm told he is questionable to return.
Ivisic with another miss from still hasn't scored in this game. That's his first shot. Davis steps through, blew the. We had a couple of plays and a couple of shots that didn't go in that I felt like could have really turned the tide. Like an ignorant question coming your way, but is it possible that Arkansas is a better team without Boogie Flan? I know they're not as talented, obviously, with a top. He plays with confidence, and so John Calipari instills in him, and he knows how hard Cal worked last year to get him eligible while at Kentucky. He arrived from pro and known for having the world's best oysters. Road trip John Calipari. Feels like.
Yeah, but Alyssa was there for that Auburn game you're talking about, and my big question is this looser John Calipari A&M game where you have a team that can go on scoring droughts? You just got to stick with it.
Wagner pinned by Shep. 3.5 to play. Wagner behind Ivisic. Here's Knox. Ivisic got a mouse in the house down there. Ellie Davis for 3. He rattles it home.